Welcome to a Drop Tent Media production.
I love that. It's like you're gonna. I don't believe you've ever seen.
It was on Wayne's World. That's all. I was like 14.
Why does my nose look so red?
Booze? Why else? What's up, you fucking pieces of shit? Welcome to Lovable Monsters.
I'm Peggy, and obviously I have a problem after listening. Okay.
Everybody's good. I'm Ryan Foster. Neil, how are you doing, bud?
I'm doing great, buddy. It's good to see you, too. You smell wonderful. I'm assuming it's Peggy, unless you smell now like women, which could be a thing. But
what do I
Peggy
smell like?
smells wonderful. I don't know what that is.
Neil, you're getting creepier.
I'm not trying to get creepy. I
Yo,
noticed.
who's menstruating? It smells fucking
It's probably me.
Yeah, whose pheromones are taking over my dick?
I smell like testosterone and desire.
That's what that was.
And cigarettes.
That's what that was.
Got rid of the Juul.
Yes,
Dude,
thank
really?
God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
What do you mean, thank God?
Your
You
eyes were
Juul-
drying out. I know, but
I feel like I
stopped
look
before you.
shittier, arguably. But I think
Just-
that's a lack of sleep issue.
Yes.
Daddy's not getting restful sleep.
We had a rough...
Weekend.
We always do. This is bad.
I've been saying every Monday, I'm like, whew, tough one. I've been saying it every Monday for the past 14 years.
It's kind of like how we had to get Neil to like control the podcast. We're gonna have like take time off. Just be like, I'm sorry, Ryan, I want to hang out, but we can't hang out tonight.
Can't do it anymore. I'm taking a beating.
Maybe it's
My liver functions are high. Or is it low? What's bad? It's high.
I don't
right?
know.
Yeah, so it's probably getting...
I mean, I didn't get it checked.
Yeah.
I can just feel it.
I feel like
I'm
my
not in
nose
tune with
is
my body.
So red.
Actually, I can tell when my liver functions are high.
Damn, dude. You are.
I've been sniffling all week too.
You are sick.
I don't think I'm sick.
I think you are. Okay, this is a riveting podcast, but
Strong start.
You've been like,
I had my perfect opener.
first of all, I've already said literally twice. So where's the jar? Fuck it.
Get the belt out.
All right, don't make Neil get more.
Boner down.
I am not.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
I'm going to write that down. Do not compliment Peggy. I understand it now. I
Oh,
understand.
yeah. Have
Do
you
not
ever listened to the podcast that you were recording?
But I always think you still want compliments. Just like I compliment Ryan when I say him. He looks
Yeah, but he
beautiful.
loves
Thank you.
compliments.
I don't like compliments. Make me uncomfortable.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Do not compliment anyone on Lovable Monsters. Got it.
This podcast is finished. It's been a good episode.
This has been a good. This has been a good run.
It's good.
But
Where are we starting? We left you guys off. Great fourth episode. Mike Racine Mara. That was cool.
It was fun.
And I'm excited for people to see that.
But
then
you know
you were
what?
like going to do shows.
You were going to New York to do shows. But Ryan can finally tell a story. He got the permission.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I asked you about it last time, but it completely got we had
We
a lot to go through.
So if you haven't listened to episode 3, you should turn this off and go. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, don't.
We didn't cover anything. I don't. Right?
Yeah.
We didn't. We couldn't cover
We started
anything.
talking about.
No,
it.
I'm saying I'm saying go back to be like, this is why it's interesting to tell the story.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Thank
girl,
you. Sorry.
I'm seeing a girl that lives up in New York, and I go up there. However many weeks it was ago now. It was
Man,
like
a little bit.
9 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We're married now, actually. No, but I went up there.
So proud of you.
Thanks. Did you like the ceremony?
Yeah.
My parents' backyard.
I
It was great.
appreciated it.
It was nice. You were there too, Neil. I would have.
Yeah, in spirit. I was spirit.
Yeah, it's a backyard, so there's no.
There's
guest
no
limit.
rules.
Yeah. Township limits. But went up to New York and went out. And it's always, every time I feel like I hang out there, we're going to have like a chill night. Yeah. You want to drink at 4:30? I'm like, yeah, fucking absolutely. Right. And then the Coke gets there, and then it's just off to the races. We went out to dinner and had a bottle of wine, and then you start doing Coke more. And then that continues to the next 4.
Remember when I was so happy that he's getting tied down? I'm like, I don't know. This one, she might be ramping you up.
It's different.
I like her.
He's really settling.
I like her, but
yeah. So we went out.
sinus infection's been here since you guys met.
No, that actually I feel like it just picked up. Last week, 2 weeks.
I got whatever you have, but without
Coke. It's the season. I always say that it's like I always say I don't have allergies. Maybe I have allergies. Can you get fall allergies?
Yeah.
Yes.
actually
Okay.
very common.
Fucking go back
I
to
don't
the
know.
story. I don't
Anyway, yeah,
want
please, could you? Yeah. So
My
you're at
body's
dinner.
been ahead of Western medicine for years.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
For years.
For real, I'm so sorry. We cannot
damn it.
say that. Sorry.
What the thing?
And we're back.
5 minutes in. All right. 5 minutes.
No, but we went out. We go out to dinner. Yeah.
Right.
We hadn't been doing like a lot. We just did a little bit, a few bump skis, like like a gentleman. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
And then, I don't
You
know.
did an appetizer at cocaine.
Yeah, a little bit. I love doing coke and then going out to dinner because you're just having a bite of everything. Like delicious. I'm finished though.
Right. Yeah, you're not usually very
How about
hungry.
keep the
You
wine
just-
coming though?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
start like dirty talking at dinner. Yeah, open up your mouth. Like trying to spit across the table, but no. So yeah, we were just doing coke and then went out with their. This sounds horrible.
Hey, listen, man.
You could just not
Well,
say
what part
doing
of-
coke so
was
much.
doing-
We
yeah.
got it.
All right.
So you guys did coke.
So
were
then
up-
we ran out. We started doing Adderall.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We ran
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking dork. I ran out of that prescription.
Of course.
But yeah, we started doing coke and we get we're like out with our friends and at one point it's like fucking 4. It's almost 4. It's like a last call.
Oh, boy.
And everybody's just taking turns going to the bathroom. And I turn around to get a drink and then I hear like commotion and I turn around and she's just on the floor in convulsions basically. It looked like her one shoe was off and I was like, is she like, I thought she was like dancing and like fucked up and was just trying to play it off. I was like, oh my God, she looks like an eel. She's hot though. You know, like, can I still? Yeah, but
Like an eel I'd like to fuck.
yeah, but basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just like in convulsions, and her fucking friends are just like they all fucking. It was
Because you're all wired at this
yeah,
point.
right.
So
But
it's
just like
no.
everybody just like froze up. I'm like, oh, first timers here, okay. And I guess
Oh,
the
you've
dude-
never been in an OD before?
Hey, you never. What are you? No music festival goers here? What the fuck. And so yeah, we like the guy who owned the bar. I thought it was just like some random dude. We're like, what the fuck? And he like comes over and he's like freaking out. And like we're like picking her up to take her outside. And he's like, no. Like kept saying like, no, I have to handle this. I'm like, I don't think you do, dude.
Handle
And
what?
like, he like owned the bar, so I guess he didn't want someone dying in
And,
the
like,
fucking
yeah.
entryway of his bar.
Wow.
But yeah, no, she bounced back. Wow, like we got about. I had to literally like pick her up and put her into a cab. Like, yeah.
There's a lot of stress
And then
on the body.
Yeah.
You know? Just fucking
And I've
doing
been
coke.
sick since then. Is that why I look tired? But
You didn't realize it actually emotionally damaged you. It's now just rising to
it
your
just
face.
everything hits me
You're,
about 9
you're
weeks
trying to
later.
like push it down, and it's just like nope. We're gonna ruin your skin. We're gonna ruin it.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But no, and then yeah, we're in the fucking cab like halfway home, and she was like fine at that point. Not fine, but
Nah, it doesn't warrant
pulled it back
hospital
together.
visit,
Then
right?
it- Nah. Water.
Yeah,
Water, you're
Water,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it was
Smart.
because when you fly, like she flew in from somewhere, like
I love
either that
this.
day or the night before.
I love
Really?
where this is going.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had a thing.
Right.
And like it's really bad. Like it's hard if you.
Is she J-Lo? Who is this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
She's 50, whatever.
Yeah.
There's no
50. She
way
looks good.
J-Lo does coke with that skin.
No. She looks great.
No.
But she flew in, so you're saying that it somehow might
well, yeah,
have-
you know when you
It
fly,
dehydrates you.
Yeah,
it dehydrates you
yeah.
in
Sure,
general,
sure.
and then you do
And
a
then if
bunch
you-
of drugs.
And then also drinking on pace. She was drinking on pace with me, and she's not a large person.
you're not- yeah.
I was like, it's probably because you flew, you were dehydrated, then you drank on pace with me.
And you're not even a big
you're
water
doing-
fan.
And you're doing. I
Yeah.
love water. I hydrate.
Oh,
2
okay.
gallons a day.
Oh, nice. All right.
Not at that. I mean, unless I'm drinking. That
Well,
never
that's what I'm
crosses
saying.
my mind.
That's
It
what
is vodka clubs,
which
so
is
arguably
They're
water.
hydrating.
See,
I
don't
always
argue.
say this: if I drink vodka clubs all night, I'm like,
the next
Feel
morning,
good.
I'm
fresh
probably
as
gonna have like
day.
I'm gonna have like a soda. I mean, a salad in the morning. Jesus.
Why a salad?
Meaning like
gonna have a nice
I'm like
Cobb
refreshed.
salad for
like
breakfast.
after a night of like drinking beer and whiskey, I like wake up and I'm like, whew,
Oh yeah.
I gotta get a fucking Diet Coke, a fountain Diet Coke in this body, you
Oh, my
know?
God.
Whereas like when I drink vodka sodas, I'm like, probably I cried a little bit more
right.
the night before, but when I wake up, I'm like,
Not that bad.
not that bad. I think I can go for a jog.
Yeah, and we had two. I think we had 2 bottles of wine at dinner.
Oh, dude.
like red wine, which is not
Just so
known for
dehydrating.
hydrating.
No, it's
That's what I said to her. She's like, that never happens. I'm like, I mean, if you run back the last 12 hours, like I drank at least fucking, I don't even know.
She's also on that cusp of like the young getting to that point where you're like, listen,
she's old.
We're gonna not old, but like it's when their
Her
body
hips are starting to crack and shit. I'm like, we're gonna have to take you out back and shoot you. It's pretty crazy.
Okay, well, no. I just mean I feel like when I was younger could just like
go to town.
I mean, and I still can. So can you imagine how much of a monster I was? I had to take a time out.
I was a fucking barbarian.
I would have loved to smell
20.
you back then.
This is why we met in our 30s. Because if we met in our 20s, we would have probably fist fought each other to death.
Yeah.
I have that skin.
My apprentice at work, he'll like come in hungover. I was like, "What were you drinking?" Like that. He's like, "Yeah, I was up till 12." I'm like, "When you were 22, dude, I could stay the fuck up for like
that's why
days."
You gotta fuck a 23 to 26-year-old. That's how I see it.
Hell yeah, they keep you young.
And Mama met a 23-year-old today, and I made my family buy paper from him because.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, well, they're fucking 2 pallets." I don't even know what they call that. Reams of paper? What's it like a
reams?
We want that flat stock or whatever the fuck. She's just
no, it actually is cheaper, so it was actually good. But I only opened the door and let them talk and give me the spiel because I was like, who's this?
Yeah. He's like,
who's this little
it was cheaper.
rugby player? And then he's like, I just graduated from Penn State. I'm like, this boy can party.
He date rapes too? Fuck yeah.
He's gonna love my buddy Ryan.
Rude.
It's because you said.
I know why. But
I need like an ice patch for my nose right now. It's upsetting.
Why?
For the listeners,
red?
my nose is crazy red. Also, though, I think
it's not that red. It's pink. It's a pinkish
See,
hue.
you're too good to me. And this is why my behavior stays the same. No, that's the craziest story.
Get his number.
No, but then she like pulled it. Oh, you're talking about The Office, or you're talking about?
Oh no, I was talking about the story. Yeah, no, I mean he's coming to check tomorrow.
Get him on Instagram. Use the old Instagram.
Come and check.
No, it was like no. I mean, he's gonna like follow up. He's gonna do his job. But I'm like,
yeah, I got you something for you to check.
Well, the best is like the girl I work with, Antoinette. I took them into the lobby and I came back out and I like shut the door and I was like, and I like made this pose where I like went up against the door but she was doing work because we were busy.
Yeah.
And I was like, and Tommy and my brother was sitting there and Tommy's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, Aunt, you missed my good pose.
Right.
I'm like, what? And she's like I didn't know what you were doing. Right. And I was like, really? And she's like,
you did this with the last office supply guy.
You can't burn another connection, Peggy.
We're running out of paper suppliers, you whore.
Jesus.
This is crazy.
No,
First the water cooler guy.
We already can't get highlighters. What the fuck?
And, like, because Ann and I are like, Ann's older than me, like she's my sister's age, but like we like talk about like she's just like every time anybody walks in the office that's kind of attractive, and she's just like, how about him? I'm like, I think that was a 10-year-old. No, and so she's
fucked
like,
that guy St. Patty's Day at 16. I can't do it again. He's off the list.
Can't fucking dude, you fucking St. Patty's Day. It's never good. R.I.P. Blackbird. No, so she was like, she was like, not even looking at me. She's like, I want to have fun with this right now, but we are so busy. And I'm like, oh God, sorry. This is actually good work. She's like, no, I heard it. I heard the pitch. It's great. It's great. It's a good job. But I was like, oh shit. I'm like trying to have fun. I'm like, oh shit, right. We're busy.
We're busy.
Well, not busy, but we're like, busy doing busy work because like me and Antoinette actually do the like calling an insurance company, like not
doing
the
all the administrative work.
Yeah, we do all that. So like so they go on funerals and come back and they're like, we got nothing to do. And me and Ann are like, there is so much paperwork.
Like shit to do. Fuck paperwork.
I hate that.
It's the worst.
You escaped that. Right?
I have to do paperwork like a little bit.
I fucking escaped it. I ran restaurants. I would have people come and wine and dine me with
wine, dined, and 60.
I mean, I fucked. You know,
How many beer distributors did you
fucking
get
almost knocked your headphones off with that brow raise. You're like, you know how many fucking dudes I fucked at the seafood emporium? Are you kidding?
No, that was when I was waiting tables. I did go home. I was like, but no, when I was managing the Creek, I would that would happen all the time with Rebecca. She'd like come down and she's like, you like this wine? Huh? Do you you like this Finger Lake wine? Huh? And I'm like, it's pretty good.
It's got fat fingers.
Yeah.
I like it.
I hooked up with the hottest guy who was a wine rep. Oh wow. Oh man, he was so hot.
Deluxe rugby. Dude.
Worst tasting cum I've ever heard.
Oh no! You heard
you're-
the cum. That's how bad it was. That's rough.
So the worst tasting cum I've ever heard of.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
friends have told me about some bad
I'll
cum.
tell you this much. This has never been a trajectory. So he drove me home from work. We made out. He was like, "Can I come in?" I was like, "No."
Why not?
Because I forget why.
Your boyfriend was home?
I actually did think somebody was coming over or something.
Right.
And I also was like, he had to come in like the next week with his boss. And I was like, don't
If
do
this
that,
goes
Peg.
poorly.
Don't do this, Peg. Yeah. So then after the next week, he drove me home. We fucked. It was fun.
Nice.
Then next time I
It'd be better if you were like, it was terrible the next time we hung out.
yeah. No, it was really fun. And then, I don't know how. I just know it went like I pulled a move where I was like, I'm gonna suck your dick somewhere.
Nice.
And I have never been like, you just gotta fucking finish this job because he's gonna totally be like, let's fuck now. And I gotta just fully. It was just so bad.
Right.
And I literally called Rebecca and was like, it was like.
Oh no.
It was upsettingly bad. And cum doesn't
Was
taste
he a big fat
great.
guy?
No, he was actually smoking hot. He was half Italian, half Puerto Rican. You know I like a little Puerto Rican.
Spicy food?
Okay. Yeah, done.
Processed meats?
No.
No, I'm saying what made the
I
cum
know
taste
Rebecca.
bad.
I don't think she knows his
Rebecca
diet,
does like
Ryan.
this. Rebecca had the best response because she goes, "That's malnutrition."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?" I'm like, "No," and she's like, "No,
He's got an eating disorder.
She's like, "He's got like liver damage or some shit. You should tell him to get to a doctor." I'm like, we are not buying this wine anymore.
Yeah.
We are done."
Finger Lake sucks. Where's
I don't
cum
think
out?
he was a Finger Lakes guy. I don't know what he was, but I mean, I've also never been more like excited to be like, he's definitely the hotter of the two, but I don't stank, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't stank.
Yeah.
You're going to have to come on my face from now on because this ain't
This
going
is
to
a
work
bummer.
out. Listen, I like your prices.
I have
and all,
had
but
a
your cum
rule
is-
that it is a swallow factory in this body my whole life, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want the cleanup.
Right.
You know what I mean? I hope no one in my family ever
Oh,
listens to this
Oh,
podcast.
they're listening to it.
I love the name of this
There's
episode is Cum Swallowing Factory. It's
Tom's
like,
laughing now.
from day one, first dick sucking, I
Get my
decided
dad's name out of your mouth.
and get your
said
cum in it. God damn it.
This cum factory has swallowed since the day someone
can't
forced
be
her to suck her dick.
You're like a garbage
her
dump
dick.
for cum. You can't say I'm a cum factory. I love how every time Peggy,
It's a factory, okay? I'm
She's
doing
turning it out.
every time
She's
she
the one
makes up
churning
a
it out.
scenario in her head, she always has a dick in
Right.
all the scenarios. She's
I like
a
it.
dude.
Nah, dude.
Oh my god. Fuck my sucking
Oh my
dick.
God, we didn't even tell the funnest part of being in New York this weekend.
I don't know anything, so
I know,
I don't know what to
sorry.
ask or not ask.
We were both at the creek on Friday. She had a show.
Saw one picture.
where-
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forget where. I mean, all the pictures. That's a whole other ball
I'm
of
sure.
juice.
I'm so glad stories disappear.
Yeah, so that's a whole nother
Thanks.
ball of fucking yeesh.
Yeah.
But
Of
I had
yeast?
I said yeesh.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But
At the creek.
I was on the 8 o'clock show and she was on the 10 o'clock show.
Nice.
And she eventually came and met up and I just hung out. And we're in the back of Peggy's having her set and she starts yelling at someone in the front row. And,
Shocking.
And yeah.
No one
As
knows.
she does.
Right.
I swallow cum and I yell at people. That's it.
Real out of your likeness.
How am I single?
Boys, get those DM fired up.
How are you not getting DM'd right now?
I
this is-
still
Send
haven't
her
gotten
videos of
DMs.
you tasting your cum and being like, see? I didn't even wince.
If you do that,
There better be a wedding ring involved.
I wish that could be a thing where we're like, we'll bring you on the podcast if you
Right.
and have a live date with Peggy, with Ryan
It's not a bad
coaching her.
idea.
If
pay your
you actually everyone's just gonna put like milk and like
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
You have to come into something. And then, all right, this went off the rails.
This went off the
But she's yelling at
She's
someone
yelling
in
at
the
somebody.
front in the fucking crowd, and I'm in the back, and she goes to say "suck my fucking dick," but says "fuck my sucking dick."
Yes.
And everyone in the crowd, like, you can tell,
What?
they're just like, what? And everyone in the back, there's like fucking like 5 or 6 comedians in the back, and we're all fucking I was
Right.
dying.
Like literally got off, and you were like, "Well, that's your T-shirt."
I was like, that's merch, baby. Also, it's like, fuck my sucking dick. It's like you have 2 separate dicks. Like, this is my fucking dick, and this is my sucking one. And I want you to suck the fucking one. It's grosser. The gross cum comes out of the house.
I like it.
Yeah, that wine rep kind of comes.
That's that finger leg cum. I'm talking about. But it was just. And then after that, we were supposed to have a show Saturday in the venue. I don't know. There was like a zoning something, so it got canceled. So we're like, fuck it.
Let's stay in
we're
New
here,
York.
so let's go to brunch. And we do like, you don't really sleep when you're sleeping on a floor or a couch.
Yes.
So you just wake up and you're like, fucking.
Let's go.
Yeah, 3 mimosas.
And
or
my
you've been drinking
friend
since
Lindsay, who fucking lives there, we like randomly had off on Saturday, so I was like, we gotta stay. So we literally like wake up, we just start chugging. I mean,
we had a case of brews.
we had keys of beers.
We've talked about this was on a previous of you wake up and there's an icy
Oh, it's always
dewy beer. You're like, I mean,
good place to
it's
be.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
we
like
had planned like we were meeting up
It's
with
not like I
like
started drinking at 6 a.m.
Right.
It's at 9 o'clock.
it's 9 o'clock.
Seems feasible.
It's like so like Lindsay's roommate Britt, her best friend happened to be in town, so that's why like the night
we met
before,
up with
I don't
them.
even know what we
We met
did
up with
Friday.
them.
It was so crazy. We just went. It was.
It wasn't even.
Get
I
the
mean,
bullet points, like that sounds.
No, I
not
mean,
that
we just like
yeah, we were up till fucking 6 o'clock in the morning or something.
you were. I fell
Yeah,
asleep.
well, we started smoking weed. Peggy's passing the bowl and fell asleep as it was like touched my fingertips.
Both nights I
I'm
slept
sitting up, 90 degrees, beer in hand. I'm like, this is, and we were full volume. Me, Lindsay's roommate, Britt,
And
the
her
girl,
friend.
her friend. We're full volume talk for hours.
I got a DM Peggy right now.
DM.
You got a DM Peggy right now.
I feel this is a good load. This is a good load.
Honestly, sitting up with a beer, I'm like, that's I love it.
Dude, and we're fucking. Yeah, we got home like 3.
Yeah,
and
we got
it
home.
was just
No, we got home before
not
the bar was
falling.
closing.
Yeah.
So I mean, whatever. We wake up, so then
I
we
was
like
up till
go
like
to
fucking
brunch.
6. Yeah, it was just,
Yeah, like we go to brunch, like already a little half
yeah,
in the bag.
you're too- well, I stopped drinking. I was making T&Ts for everybody in the apartment, which said Tito's and tap water.
Yeah.
So
always.
we're drinking those and smoking, and then you just wake up and you're like, what the what are we doing? So we just got back after it, went to brunch. Those are travel fucking flasks we got from our.
So yeah,
there's a-
Manny Brown's got like.
There's like a booze sponsor for the show.
Yeah, Buffalo Trace came and like gave us these like flasks that you can like fold up.
Everyone's just enabling us, basically.
Yeah.
What we're saying.
It's not okay.
I start dating a chick that's enabling me.
Yeah.
We get a fucking booze, fucking Capri Sun flash sponsor. It's a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
So Friday's crazy.
So
Saturday,
Friday's like
boom.
fun.
It wasn't even that crazy.
No,
Oh,
okay.
Saturday was crazy.
The
Friday was
funniest
just
shit
fun.
of Friday, we were getting a taxi, and the girl Britt's friend was from Florida, and we're getting a taxi. And there was 5 of us, so you're not going to get a fucking taxi with it's 4 seats. We're like, can we get 5 in there? The guy's like, no. And the girl kicks the shit out of the dude's bumper. And the guy got so angry. I'm like, she's from Florida. She's from Florida. And he just nodded and drove away. Like, didn't even bring it up. But
and wait, real fun fact. It's Kelly. I feel fucking shitty that I don't remember her
Britt's
name.
friend?
Yeah.
Katie. Yeah.
I should have known that. It's my sister.
can we give me a fucking golf clap for remembering a name? Yeah. Fuck my sucking dick,
But
everybody.
she is one of 7.
Grew up
on top of a funeral home.
No way.
And it's Britt's best friend. So like when Lindsay met her, like they went to Florida for like Britt's birthday like years ago, and Britt was like, "So this is my best friend. She also grew up in a funeral home." And like
Her
Lindsay,
name is
like
Meggie.
yeah,
Maggie.
Katie is not that far off. Like,
Maggie O'Hallahan.
It's like, what the fuck?
Why's her nose red? This is crazy. She's like, dude, I just blew this guy in this cab. Worst cum ever.
no, she likes scales.
Oh, shit.
So she'd be like,
That's
"I blew
amazing.
this gal's dick."
I sucked this girl.
That's cool.
Peggy was like, that's who I want to be.
Fuck you,
And
suck your
then-
dick?
Oh, yeah. So Saturday we go out. We're brunching hard, arguably too hard.
Wait, at one point I was kind of like being like not belligerent. Well, whatever. Like
Don't use belligerent.
Ryan
Don't use
put his
belligerent.
hand on my back and he's like, "What if we share food? I think you need to eat."
She's like, "I ain't eating."
And I
I'm
was like, "I don't want to eat. I don't like any of this food. There's too much ingredients. I hate brunch places where it's like you can't just get eggs and bacon. Like,
"Oh, you could. The bacon was $12." And I'm like,
$12,
"This
yeah.
fucking better be."
So he was like, "What if we got a breakfast pizza?" I was like, "You know I love pizza." So we got like a pizza and put an egg
She
on
was
it.
like, "They don't have breakfast pizza." I'm like, "I bet they'll put a fucking egg on it." We got
and then I
that.
think I might have had
What? What is your?
maybe a slice of, and they're like the little tiny brick of it. I definitely have a problem
good.
with the whole not eating and drinking too much.
We
It's
brought
okay.
this up before.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Usually-
know.
Chronic.
I'm like, let's get a little bit of pizza in us, and then we
I
did,
ate Sunday.
and we ate dead dinner that night.
No, I would. Yeah.
That
Okay.
was Saturday.
My MO is like diner drinking, then don't eat until like dinner, and then drink until like you fall asleep.
Yes. And listen, we went to
I gotta
we
eat.
went to my favorite
Daddy's
Italian
gotta eat.
restaurants.
You don't
My
get to be this
favorite
hype.
Italian.
Sorry. Yeah, favorite. Oh, what'd you go to?
Well, what, you're fucking skimming over the meat and potatoes of the day.
Oh, did we? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, let's go to that first.
Yeah, I
We
was
go to brunch.
skipping to gnocchis.
We were going to brunch,
Yeah, no, jeez.
and her friend Lindsay was looking at. She kept eyeing up the hostess. I kept walking back, and I'm like, "Yo, she's a looking, and she is a liking, baby." And she's like, "No way."
And Lindsay's like, "No, I thought she was looking at Ryan
I
because
was
they
like,
were
she
sitting."
is not.
She is looking at you.
She's like, she's burning a hole through my massive head. Yeah, no.
So we leave there. We go to a bar like 2 blocks away. It's like one of our favorite bars. And so I'm sitting next to Britt. We're like talking about something, and I look over, and like Ryan is like doing his what he does to me, like coaching confidence. Like, you got this. Like, come. And I was like, what's going on down there? And
I believe in you.
yeah. And Lindsay's like, he wants me to go back and get that hostess number. And
she did. I walked her. We walked back.
I didn't. I was like,
Yeah,
you guys
no,
were
I
like,
didn't.
Britt.
I was like, I'll be back at 5.
Me and Britt were like, yeah, we're not doing that.
We got to go see a man about a boat. We got down there. Yeah, and she just walked in and got the girl's number. I have some. You got
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
let
they
me
were
get the-
texting. But, so then Britt has to leave to go to an engagement party. And Lindsay's all fired up because she just got a girl's number. And she's like, we have, because then this is what she does to me all the time. Like, we have to go to a gay bar. I'm like, I love gay bars. Let's go. Yeah. So we go to the Cubby Hole in the West Village. It's great. But
Lovely.
it's too crowded.
Yeah.
But it's
and
fun.
we were already fucking tuned up because we had been drinking. I mean,
yeah.
Right.
It wasn't that late at that point. It was still the
no,
afternoon.
it was. I remember being drunk and it being like 1 in the afternoon. That was a whole other issue. It
Yeah.
was the girl I'm seeing's birthday. And she was, who doggy? And,
You didn't get. Please.
Oh
tell
no!
me
Well, I
everything.
told. I
Well, he
said happy
texted
birthday.
her on Friday, happy birthday. And she's like, well, it's tomorrow.
Well, the time difference. In my defense,
First of all, hey, you texted. I mean, I don't know.
yeah.
She
I mean,
was-
we
she
I'm a piece of shit.
She
though,
was
so-
she was across the country.
across out of the country.
Oh,
She was out of the
Yeah.
country. I meant to
She
say
does a lot of
across the
flying.
pond.
A lot of flying. But yeah, no. So she was pissed at me because I was fucking hammered and just like saying
But
nonsense. I was
I
probably
will-
doing the GIF and gibberish move I usually do.
yeah. She's just like, okay, cool,
All
it's
right,
my
is this guy
birthday.
autistic now.
yeah. But I got it because I wasn't. The only time I pulled my phone out is like a couple times. Lindsay or I would be like, "Let's take a picture," and I'd be like, "Oh, I have like 15 missed messages."
Yeah,
because
it's just what we were all talking and
Because
fucking-
and like I said, I was like, honestly, you two are the only people I want to text,
Yeah,
and,
so it's like-
unless it's like one of the guys I'm fucking in Philly, and I can't do that, and I would probably pull a weird move where I'm like, I'm getting on a train.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
Peggy'd
like,
be like, "Gabe, I gotta go. I'll be back in 5 hours. I gotta go suck some bad cum out of some dude's balls. I'll be back in 5 hours."
Yay.
Finger Lakes rep is in Philly right now. You
No.
won't believe it.
So we like nobody had their phone on them. Like we were just like
Yeah.
meeting people talking. So we go to Cub Hill and then we go to Stonewall, which is like the best bar, and it's like the original.
Yeah.
It's like it's the bar.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there, and Lindsay starts talking to a gay guy, which is counterproductive of why you brought 2 straight
We're
friends.
like, we're here for puss, Liz.
Yeah,
What are you
come
doing
on.
to me?
Right.
And like we tried a couple times to be like, hey.
Well,
Okay,
and then Lindsay,
Sorry about that.
a couple times I'm like, "Hey, let me fucking headbutt the shit out of her."
Right.
Because Friday night we were downstairs in the bar and she was talking to a dude, And then later she's like, I can't believe you didn't come up and intervene. I was like,
Yeah.
you were talking to him seemingly happy.
Yeah. So
Like, he was
so
really
now
giving me an
this
ear
time
beating.
around we're like trying to interrupt her, and she's like, "No, I love him." His name was weird too. It was like Ted.
He was British.
Yeah.
Full British, this guy.
Okay.
Full British.
He was like, I came here shopping. I'm like, what'd you get? And he was like, cologne. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face. I hate cologne.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't trust a cologne wearer.
get
Really
you.
out. It depends on the dude, but this guy,
Sure.
no cologne. I'm like, you came.
No.
He was like, I came here for vacation. Now he's like, I've been shopping all day. And then he pulled out that.
Cologne.
I also, I love how I went Texan accent. I came here. And he had fucking cologne. And I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah. So
Southern British. I got
Yeah.
it.
South
so
British.
was whatever.
But,
Yeah, I don't trust a guy.
and then we were talking to two girls at the bar, and then those other two girls came over, and we started talking to them, and then they just walked away.
No,
Peggy's
okay,
like,
you're
what?
telling
That's
this
exactly what-
terribly.
That was exactly
what
what
happened.
happened.
Was they came that we were the only ones not sitting like super close trying to like fuck. So they came up to us. That's why both parties came up to us both times to be like, "Can we order here?" And we were like, "Yeah." And then we started talking. So the second group of girls comes by, and Ryan's like, "We were at Cubbyhole." And they were like, "Yeah, we were." And like, we were just there. And so I'm like just sitting there.
The girl
like,
had an outrageous set of hair on her.
I mean-
Crazy hair. Talking
perfect,
like that crazy
beautiful,
like jungle hair,
just
tight curls,
like, tight curls, like, but like total volume, just,
big fingers.
shake your fingers.
Peggy's like, look at the fucking knuckles on that broad.
didn't see her.
No, I was kidding.
So I think what happened was I wasn't actually talking to them. Ryan was,
Right.
and they got their drinks, and like he was like mid sentence and walked
No,
away.
they were telling a story.
And yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But basically they were telling us, so what was happening was I had my back to them. I would like look at them and then I would like, but I was trying to get Lindsay to be like, there's two hot lesbians.
Yeah.
Fucking come over here. And
Divide and conquer, baby.
yeah. And
Stop
so like,
talking
and
to
Ryan's
Cologne
like
Man.
trying to talk
Yeah.
because we both know what we
Yeah.
want to do. We're like, we're gonna get Lindsay fucking make out with this fucking
Right.
big haired bitch. She's
Yeah, yeah,
beautiful, hot.
I love it.
Hot tamale.
I love.
She
You're working.
is like I don't know. She could be just like
We sound like two
Latino.
uncles to describe.
It does.
She was
You do.
fucking piping hot tamale. Oh, boy.
You gotta meet my grandson.
No, she was just
You
really
gotta meet our
whatever.
friend.
But so like mid sentence, they like walk away, and I look around. I'm like, "What did you do?" And he's like, "I don't."
They were
know."
telling me a story.
Yeah, and I was like, "What just happened?" So I'm like, "Huh, okay." So I get up and go to the bathroom, and I get in line.
Oh shit.
And guess who's behind?
Wow, wow.
I turn around, and beautiful Locks is behind me, and
I see a shadow behind me.
and she says something along the lines of like, "I'm sorry if we upset you," and I was like, "What? How could I be upset with you? You're so hot." And again in my head,
Nobody can get
I'm
mad.
like
Oh,
trying
you're
to get her
saying,
to come and hang out with Lindsay,
Right.
but I'm just now hitting on a woman in a
Right.
gay bar.
Before you know it, I'm 2 fingers in her.
Yeah. So don't jump the story. No, I'm just kidding. So
Foreshadowing, I think
Spoil
they
the
call
ending, Shyamalan. Jesus.
He's been dead. She was dead the whole time.
So she's like, "Oh, we thought you got mad. You kept turning your back on us. We thought you were
But
mad."
you're just
'cause-"
trying to play the scene.
No, but she
sorry.
thought
They
we
thought
were a
we were dating,
couple.
yeah.
Well, that had you
So
two
she thought we were a
running it all the
couple.
time.
Neil, you interrupt at the
I am
worst
so
times.
sorry.
You don't interrupt Ryan ever, and he's the worst
Because
storyteller.
he's usually interrupting you. So
yeah, but he told his first 2 stories, and they went terribly bad.
What? You started telling your story about the stupid bad cum paper supplier. That's
That's
what
a great
happened.
story.
don't turn on each other, you two. Listen, I will shut the
bitch.
fuck up.
Block. Bad athlete. No pump fake, no nothing. See that?
Come
Telegraph.
late, not an
Classic.
athlete. All right.
Classic woman.
So
So she's fingering this chick.
no. See, that's what I mean. You don't pepper in. You go straight dick. You know you got to finger it a little.
Nobody fingers anymore. We'll tell that story next. Keep going.
No, we already told it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a call back from another episode. So, we're like talking, and she said something like, "Oh, we like could have sworn that was your boyfriend." I was like, "No, he's a gay guy. Why would we be here?"
Look at him. He's gay.
And I don't say I'm gay. I'm like, he's a gay guy, and I'm like, no. I kept looking at my best friend. She's gay, and I like wanted her to come over because she was like stuck having a conversation she didn't like. And then you guys just walked away. And she's like, oh, like we full on thought like you were pissed off. And we were like, we're not going to get into a fight with, like we're pretty drunk. And I don't know what she said, but I just grabbed the back of her face and just started making.
Both of her ears.
I just grabbed her at the back of her head and just started making out with her.
That makes sense.
In the bathroom line for a long time.
Okay.
And then
A couple people kept going around us. That's always a fun move.
Yeah.
And then finally, like
Don't you?
and then I pushed her off of me. I don't remember.
I had
this
those
part.
like airplane fucking things again, directing people around. She's about to take her fingers out. Keep it moving.
Well, I do think it started getting like a little bit, and then my Catholicness came in, and so I don't remember saying this, but supposedly, because she told me the next day that I pushed her off of me and went, "I'm straight. I'm very sorry."
I started apologizing to her.
Oh, I wouldn't just surprised you didn't have to. I would have had to pee. I was surprised you guys held it together the whole time.
She didn't even piss.
She didn't even pee. You just
She
left
comes-
after that.
I'm sitting back there
you come back.
talking
She's
to
like, "What did I miss?" Oh,
You're
that's
like,
right.
"Wow, that girl's line's got to be so long."
I was talking to fucking. I was actually convincing someone else I was gay. Two girls sat
you were
down,
making out a guy
and they're
with
like,
the
"What are you
girls
doing here?" They're like, "Are you gay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm kind of whatever." You know, I was just bullshit. I was just entertaining her, and she comes fucking running over. She's like, "You, I just made out with that
No,
fucking."
don't do it. I did it. I was like, I skipped to
She was
him.
giddy.
Okay.
I
I
think
was
she actually
giddy.
floated. There was glitter behind her.
I couldn't get it out because I was laughing so much.
Right.
And Ryan's like, "What the fuck happened?"
What
Like,
happened?
I've never had Peggy come away from a situation not crying
She's not
or
even
ready
crying.
to fight somebody.
Yeah.
Why is she giggling? And I was like, "Remember the beautiful bitch with like crazy great hair?"
Right.
I fucking just made out with her in the bathroom, and we like had so much fun. And then I like told Lindsay, so,
Double
like,
high five.
double high five.
Classic.
Got him. It was great. And then we tried to get Lindsay to go find these girls. And then Lindsay and Ryan just sat in a weird corner and pretended it. Like, it was basically this
we
back
actually
room.
went back to go to the bathroom, and then I think all three of us just veered off. There was like, there's a couch back
There was a couch
The
there.
bar was packed, and nobody was sitting. I was
Yeah.
like, what the
It was
fuck
like a
are we
little
doing?
lounge. So much so, I was like taking pictures of them because I don't know why Lindsay
Let's just like
thought.
take a picture, and we're like,
Yeah. it
It
took.
looked like someone just fucking tranquilized us. We were sitting. I looked like
Yeah,
a
it looks
bag
like
of
this is my like fucking like trophies because I murdered you guys.
Like, we just been roofied, and you placed
yeah.
us on the couch.
People kept like coming in like, "Oh, is this like a private event?" And
Like, yeah,
yeah, it
absolutely
is.
it
You
is.
got to go upstairs to the bathroom.
You see a girl with great hair, great volume. See her?
Well,
Tell her
then
to come
I
send her
couldn't
back.
find her.
That's such a bummer.
I know.
On a party you wanted to see her again, or on a party you wanted to make sure you get the connection with your friend.
No,
bit of
she
both.
did. I think
Oh,
she was
at that
just
point,
too
she was
excited.
mine. Lindsay
know,
was,
right?
Lindsay can get the other one.
That's
no
what I'm
way.
saying. Right.
I called dibs. I fish hooked her.
More ways than one.
Nice.
But
But
no,
yeah.
and then we just were so drunk and hungry, and I was like, "Let's go to Frank's." And then
And we went out to a $250 Italian dinner. We're fucking
Cash only.
Also, like we're
I mean, there's
Bastard.
no reason that bartender should have served us. We sat at the bar, and he was just like, "You guys want another bottle? Cool." Like
I'm
we
like,
got.
yeah.
And the best is, I think we got like 2 things for the 3 of
got-
us. Like, he should at least been like, "Do you guys sure you guys don't want to get more food?"
We got bread. I think we got like charred broccoli rabe and gnocchi. And that
Oh,
was it.
boy.
Between 3 of us.
That's an interesting.
Or
no,
salmon.
Salmon. We got
Yeah,
salmon.
we got salmon. We got a protein in there too. We're not, health conscious.
Yeah, very much. Good for you.
Our cum tastes great, everybody.
You got a healthy balance.
DM
there.
me at Ryan.
You're gonna send them cum or what?
Yeah, I'll mail out cum for free.
Beautiful.
It's hard to do, but
Yeah.
No, you put it in like one of
I mean,
those.
I don't
little-
know.
You should come in a jar.
Yeah, they ship drugs all the time, right? It'd be
Yeah.
fine, right? Sorry to get off on that. So, I mean, this is a great dinner. It sounds like a good night. A little crazy. You're surprised I got served
It
at
was.
Frank's. A
I
little,
mean-
little nuts, a little
it
fun.
ended with
And then, I mean, got served, and I was fucking.
Peggy had a fleeting romance
We were
on the way to the
bare-
bathroom. She didn't
barely-
pee the entire
yeah.
night. Just held that pee.
I
That pee
kind of
went
feel
up.
like I didn't.
Right.
barely holding it together this entire, the entire day, and then once the fucking pasta was finito, Peggy's the wheels fucking fell off a old O'Leary wagon over here.
That pee evaporated as
We
her
were walking-
heterosexuality did.
Dude, we start walking home and Frank's is like maybe 3 storefronts away from the corner. We got down to the corner. And Peggy's standing there, and the light turns green. Me and Lindsay start walking. I'm like, Peggy, what are you doing? She's like, what? I touched her coat, and she just fucking crumples to the ground. She's like,
no.
Oh my God.
Why did you push me? You pulled me.
like,
Why'd you pull me? And then I was like, I wouldn't get it. I was like, it was.
Did you?
yeah.
Did you
But
get
he-
it? Okay.
So no, I just was like, it was like Ryan just had to literally be like,
All right.
"You're okay." So just
Come on.
grab my hand. All right, come on. He like walked
Dude,
my
like
hand
the
like I'm a
double armpit
child.
pickup.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is insane.
Here
I was
we
like,
go.
all right.
And then I don't remember this, but supposedly I just.
Oh, for a solid block, did like the lean against the wall.
Oh,
I'm like,
I've
Peggy,
been
you're
there.
exfoliating your cheek
Yeah.
on all kinds of brick and wood.
So I'm pretty sure, like the last block, it was just me being held hands with Lindsay and Ryan,
Oh.
just like
well,
talk
it was
about.
like a handhold, and then it was like the dragging. and then at one
Wizard
point, we
of
were
Oz.
like, we're fucking leaving her. You're like a half a fucking block ahead, and Lindsay's like, let's get one more drink. I'm like, absolutely. And then you turn around, you're like, I guess not. Shit. I'm like, there's no way. It's dicey if we're gonna get into another bar. She's definitely not getting another bar.
Is the girlfriend with you at this point, or no?
Oh no.
No,
Peggy got
she's
her
not
number.
back yet.
What girl?
Your girlfriend.
Oh no, she's
not back
She
yet
got
or whatever.
back Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So okay.
Yeah.
So I apologize. Keep going. I was wondering if she was also.
So,
So you guys finally get back to
yeah,
the place.
well, we went to a bodega and got a 30 rack for no reason. Almost getting into a fight with frat dudes. You remember this?
I
Yeah.
remember this.
And then we went back up.
I come out of the blackouts when
For
I.
fights?
Oh yeah, fucking.
And
some
it also
dicks.
wasn't even fun. I think the kid said something and we started making fun of him. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. And I think that was it. And then we went upstairs. Everybody opened the brewski and passed out.
Yeah, and I
promptly.
again fell asleep sitting up, and then but Ryan slept on his side on the floor. I woke up at one point and I was like, "What are you doing?" Like,
I always
there's
go to
two
the floor.
Couches.
I'm a big floor
There's
guy.
2 couches though. I was sitting on the bigger couch, so then I had to and then I had to under armpit you. I had to get you up.
You know you can't pick me up.
I know, but I did it enough that you were like, okay, I'll get up. And then he and then I mean, there was no reason for me to sit up and you to lay on the floor, but it was a fun night.
But
was
then
a real-
Britt came home and she was like, "Why were you both in like the worst sleeping positions?" So there was like 2 full perfect couches, and Peggy was like half on, half off one, and I was just laying across the floor. Like, we're calling it.
Troopers.
But we got that
Warriors.
beer in the fridge. You know what I'm saying?
We did.
Boom. It's a good way.
That was the
Okay.
shittiest fucking high
I
five
know.
ever.
It's 'cause
Shoulda
you're not
went-
tough
across
over
the
the
Shoulda went
table.
right-handed
Tough
dummy.
over the table.
I would have done that. I would have.
Sunday.
I would have.
I would have. This is not a good podcast thing to say, but I would have clipped the microphone holder and ruined
All right,
it.
moving along.
Sunday, your eyes perk up.
Then we woke up Sunday morning. Peggy went and got breakfast sandwiches. I ate mine. Then I ate hers. Then
Sorry, I'm liking a more bullet pointed like Ryan
Yeah.
Foster. Like I ate mine, then I ate hers, then we went to brunch. At brunch, we had I hit on a waitress.
Then we
She
brunch
didn't
again.
Right. Then we had brunch again.
no, we just got breakfast
That's
sandwiches
great.
and then cracked a couple brewskis.
Hey.
I will say this. This is why I think I do get something. I don't think it's hangovers because I wake up very early and
is a
I
hangover.
walked Lindsay to work. I got us coffees. I got Britt and you
And
sandwiches.
then it hits you, right?
No.
Yeah, that's called waking up still drunk and then a hangover hitting you. That's how
Nay,
that works.
it doesn't hit.
Since we became friends, she's
she's-
like, I don't get hangovers. I'm like, weird, you're so cunty in the morning after drinking. That's crazy.
Actually, I'm usually sweeter.
Later on in the day.
No,
Yeah.
I was. You woke up to a breakfast sandwich.
That's,
Actually, I woke
that's all
up
you
to
get.
dry mouth and no drink. 3 women in the apartment, nothing. No hydration.
It's all about TNTs, as you said.
Bad motherly instincts on all of them. But back to business. So I eat my
I think
sandwiches.
this podcast is
Oh,
terrible.
sorry, I have to.
It's good. She got one insult besides the bad cum, and now she's upset.
Yeah.
No, we did that. And then
I
we
could
went-
be a good mom. I just started crying.
I'm a good mom. I'm sorry I have a tilted cervix.
I don't.
I think it was Mara, right?
Yeah, it was
I
Mara.
know.
I just start. I have severe brain damage or
Dude, it's
something.
fine.
I just
You're all
start
good.
mashing people together.
But I just love it that I'm like, the thing is that you've said some things where I'm like, why did you say that? I'm like, well, you didn't have to admit to it. But I'm like, then you say wild things like that. I'm like, no, what? That's like not even like a fun thing to make up about me.
because she said tilted cervix, and
Right.
then she was like, "That's what it is on you."
Right. She tried to say that.
Yeah.
You might have had the same thing,
Yeah.
but then
That's where I'm not just connecting dots out of nowhere.
I got
There's
you.
a method.
Sorry to
this.
get off on that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So
That's where you're
I have my breakfast sandwich. I
Yes.
have Peggy's breakfast sandwich. Subpar. Bacon, egg, and cheese is no good. If you eat that, fuck you and your mother. There's not enough meat. You know,
Yeah.
a bagel
No,
with
I
just
I know,
bacon.
and I got you two
It's all-
meats.
yeah, I had sausage and bacon like a man.
But you only asked for sausage, and I added the bacon.
Yeah, she knows me.
Holy shit.
She knows I like.
Spoiled.
No
Double
mother
meats.
instincts, huh?
Yeah.
No water. She did bring a water back. So
Where were
Yeah,
where
what
were the
are
other
you
two broads?
talking about?
the no wake up water is
Lindsay
forgiven.
Lindsay had to go to work.
You got a bruise on your elbow?
All is forgiven. That's from the fall. That's from the fall incident.
I'm not trying. I just wanted to know if that was who's hurting you,
Mama
baby.
bruises like a peach.
I bruises very easily,
Yeah.
but that fall was probably bad.
It looked like someone
Sorry to
just
get
like
off on
shut her off and she just fell. All right. Just crumpled to the ground. I was like, you just looked like spaghetti. That was fucking impressive that you didn't
Folded.
like the surface
Like somebody-
area didn't like she didn't lay down. She just fell
Somebody-
down into a
So
small.
they turned
ball.
off the air on one of those car,
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
the,
oh,
the
that's-
wiggly guys.
Yeah.
Exactly what it
Yes,
looked
it
like.
just
looks
fell
like, yeah.
apart.
Wow.
All right.
That's how you
Actually
prevent.
impressed with that.
That's how you prevent head injury, though. She just like folded into herself.
That's how you know, like subconsciously, I'm such an alcoholic. It's like, nope, you're gonna. This is why you practice sleeping up.
Shut her off.
Yeah, you know how to shut off and still sit it there.
Fucking.
But yeah, no. And then Sunday was probably hanging out with my friend Aaron.
If I didn't have
baby.
the job, I would always. I connect a lot with some of the things that you're doing. I've done all of the things
Hell
that you're
yeah.
talking about. But
No
for the
good.
job I have, no, I don't.
Yes.
But
I was like,
apologize.
I hold a. I actually,
Yeah, I've done a lot of.
I get jobbish too. I be jobbing.
we dropping
We
it
just
up.
don't-
We woke up at
We
4
don't
in
have
the
the
morning.
same kind of job.
Monday morning,
That's
we
what.
woke
Yeah.
up at
Well, we
4
went out,
a.m.
watched football,
Watched football.
and then
Amazing.
watched football. Yeah,
Watched
and we just
football?
kind of hung out all day.
Girlfriend
and
finally
then,
came.
and then I went and hung out to smooth over my
Yeah.
What you
birthday
yeah.
ruining.
How'd that
Because
go?
basically, yeah, he didn't text her
Right.
all day,
and then the
Sunday
texts I
he
did send
and
were
Sunday
just
he's
garbage.
Like, yeah, and Sunday he's like,
I'm like,
she's
yo,
being short
I think
with
she's
me.
mad at me.
I think she's. I'm like, yeah, you think?
Yeah, he's probably
Like
a little
literally,
upset.
we stayed because we would have left after the 1 o'clock
Yeah.
game. We stayed, and it's like she's in a cab. We're in a cab going to the Lower East Side. She's in a cab going to her house, and she's like, "You had a long weekend. You can go home." And I'm like, "You gotta fucking go.
I'm like, I'm going.
This is crazy." She's
Yeah.
totally like, "You got to
She's
go."
pissed.
I actually, you didn't do it because you guys just ordered food, which is probably a better move. But I was like, "You're gonna have to take her out to dinner."
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
And then
You
she
gotta-
was like, "Nope, I'm tired." Which nobody wants to fly in from out of the country
Yeah.
and then go out to dinner.
Probably
I was.
tired. She
I
needs
like
recouping.
meats.
And she's probably a little irritated at you, so it's probably she's like, let me just see you another.
And so Sunday morning, I got a thing from Grubhub.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
some fucking pad thai restaurant called me and they're like, "Yo, we're at your fucking apartment. We got a bunch of food." And I'm like, A, I don't live at that apartment anymore. B, I'm in New York. And then I smoothed
See,
out
did
that-
you order the food?
No,
Okay.
I didn't. I may have pocket ordered it.
He definitely
Okay.
pocket ordered
Yeah,
it
Oh, shit.
I pulled it out.
because it was the same
Look it
order
out.
from an order from
From-
like a month ago.
Yeah, and this is why I don't order off the internet. A whole other issue.
don't
This is why I don't.
don't get into it, buddy. I know.
They got all your info now. Grubhub's on the inside,
Right.
but they're gonna take me down from the inside.
Yeah, yeah.
But oh yeah. So then later, we're like at the bar. I'm waiting for her to get home to let me know when I could come over, and she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" She's like, "Did you order food here for yourself? Some order from another restaurant
Right.
showed up at her apartment, but like food for one under Ryan." And she's like, "Did you seriously fucking order food to my apartment under your name?"
Sounds like such an asshole move.
Yeah, get that food for me.
Yeah. Don't
I'm
eat
not gonna
any
even
of it.
ask you what you want to eat, even though I know you just flew from Germany.
Right.
So I get there, and the food is. I did eat the food, but yeah. So no, smooth that over, and then but we're like hanging out, and the delivery guy shows up, and he's fucking pissed because he's like, "I gave the food to you," and she's like, "No, you didn't." And he's like, "Yeah, I did." Like, and I'm listening to this from the kitchen while I'm eating the food. So I put it down. I like try to like slide it over out of view.
Right.
Come around the corner. I'm like, what's all the hubbub about? And it was just.
So you have
She,
pad thai
and then
on
she
your
started,
face.
yeah, she started changing the story that she like got the food and then put it down in the lobby. It was a whole shit show.
Oh, Jesus.
but then all was forgiven in the end.
That's good. That's good that you smoothed it over.
And then we had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and drive home.
Yeah.
Which was sick, bro. Fucking awesome. I mean,
it was a rough day.
Feel a little rocky in the morning.
Yeah.
We had a little tiff in the morning.
No, we didn't.
Half hour into the ride, everything was...
No, the moment you said you can't be mad at me all morning, I'm like, I'm not mad at you. It's 4 a.m. and I'm going to buy you a water. I'm not going to be like...
No breakfast
Also,
sandwich.
no offense, I kept drinking, probably shouldn't have. You went and got laid. So, sorry that you're so perky.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Yeah, sorry that you're perky and I'm like
fucking
a little
loser.
bit fucking...
Little on edge.
I'm not on edge. I just was definitely still drunk and I didn't really end the night great.
I got you.
Little family drama we don't need to talk about.
Of course.
So I was like, woke up.
Yeah.
And I would argue I didn't sleep. I slept for like a half hour and then went and like we met and I was like, do you want a water? And I'm like walking across. He's like, you can't be mad at me all morning. And I'm like,
I'm a big screamer.
yeah, I'm like walking across the street. There's a school right there. I'm like, yeah,
It was
I'm
4
not,
o'clock in the morning.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at the situation we're about to be in.
It's just 4 a.m.
You didn't get me a breakfast sandwich there, though.
There wasn't open. I tried to.
Also,
It's 4
see now
a.m.
here, yeah. I don't want to get it. I don't want to say.
What?
Well, you do set up the paradigm that I do worry about with the only day I'm dating, where you kind of are a little bit of highfalutin with your breakfast sandwich. I'm worried about getting you a breakfast sandwich that you're not going to like.
I love a breakfast sandwich.
But you hit it. You were like bacon sausage, boom, he likes.
Yeah.
But I'm worried about it. I'm always doing that with someone I love. I'm like, if they complain, I'm like,
fuck this up.
I'm gonna fuck this up, and then you're gonna be like, it's not really the one I want.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking.
I mean, I'll eat it. I'm just going to complain about it the entire time.
That's when I usually try to avoid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to get off on that topic. I apologize, but
that's an
No, but
understandable
to
it's
minutia.
really easy to just be like, what do you like in your breakfast sandwich?
Nah, you got to
I
guess.
totally agree. I totally agree.
Yeah, you broke up after someone gave you a breakfast sandwich. You know?
Well, the breakup was coming anyway.
Yeah.
But then I did get
The
that.
sandwich
I'm
shouldn't
like,
come in
me a
between
fucking burger sandwich on a brioche. Okay. Am I
What
having
did
a
you
spot
order?
of tea with this too?
Would you
fucking-
order it directly off the menu? You didn't even try to make it more fun?
Yeah,
Come
like
on.
at least customize.
Yeah.
You can bring me a dipping sauce or something.
Spicy ketchup or something.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was not cool. But that breakup
4
was coming
a.m.
anyway.
driving back.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
then
have
we
a
did get...
tiff in
But that
there.
was
Yeah,
great.
it's fine.
I mean,
then I had 2 breakfast sandwiches
You've
and
seen
we
we
got to
fought on
Philly.
the podcast. We fight
That's fine.
like brother and sister. We fight for 2 seconds and then it's over.
Of course.
That was what your friend said Sunday. She's like, oh, you guys aren't dating. I'm
Yeah.
like, thank you.
I was like, why would I lie to you? And she was like, I sat down and she's like, I get it. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, you guys are like brother and sister. I'm like, yeah. I literally walked in and the girl that he's dating, there was a baby in the bar with us. Cause it was like, it was like on the
Yeah, the
upper
same
east
name,
side.
yeah.
Had the same name. And I was like, Ryan's gonna be so excited. And like, Ryan doesn't give a shit. And doesn't give a shit about the baby. So I'm
this
like,
baby.
look at this cute little baby.
Don't
He
make
has
me
the same
uncomfortable.
name. And you're like, cool.
And I've been on a real tear with ugly babies lately.
That baby was not ugly.
Oh, her baby, cute. That baby was cute. But I've seen some babies recently that were
Oh shit.
looking like
Yeah.
used car salesmen and shit. It's fucking,
Rory is so cute.
oh, that's cute, baby.
Yeah.
And then we were talking to the guy, this guy at the bar. We get into this. We get to the bar. It's like a fucking open storefront, so it's like a chill. It's not a rowdy bar.
No,
But
yeah,
they
and
also
that's
brought
why.
a baby.
Yeah,
there,
that's
so
why
like,
they
yeah.
bring her. It's like down. It's like a they have all different games on, but whoever
Yeah.
gets there first plays it. It's like a very
It's basically
chill
someone's
bar.
basement. Like it looks like Like,
Yeah.
it's not like a crazy.
There's no
sports
food.
bar.
So like we brought pizza in. Like there was like a
Delicious
chill
pizza.
bar. Very
Great
delicious.
pizza.
Nice.
So
They're not kidding about that New York pizza.
It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's good. That's good stuff.
We had a lot
See,
of pizza.
See, bring it in. It sounds like chill.
So I go in. I
Oh, but this
sit-
guy, yeah.
This guy is wearing a Panthers jersey with the number 13, and the back says Dallas sucks. So I'm like, what?
She's got her
I'm
hand
like,
down her pants
what
already.
is this? I'm like, I'm straight again.
Oh my!
Shall we,
look how
dude?
fat his calves are. Jesus. Cargo shorts too. She started sliding around on her bar.
Just Taylor tape. She's measuring the calves. Just like,
Yeah.
I hate that joke.
I know.
It's been said once. It's going to keep.
Oh,
happening.
it has? Oh, my
You
bad.
said
the
it.
wet chair. She's slipping all
Oh, I
over.
did not. Oh, I said that, and I
Yeah.
apologize for it. And I should have made it.
I
It was
stand
good.
by my statement.
Yeah.
I know.
So
But you coming? I haven't. Also, I've never really met a lot of Panther fans.
Well,
especially one with a Dallas
not a
Cowboys
thing.
sucks.
Well,
Well,
that's what we were like. What kind of mind
Neil,
fuck
your
is
reaction
this?
is exactly why I was like, okay, I don't want to interrupt you, but like, what's the
I need
deal?
to marry you.
So he's like, oh, I used to live in DC and now I live in New York. And
What would you do
but he
if he
grew up like he's a Panthers
Turns
fan.
around, he's like, I'm a rep for Finger Lakes.
I'd be like, eat.
Let me taste.
Drink some water.
Can I test
Can we get
your
him a
cock?
salad?
It's like Yellowtail, actually, but whatever.
Oh,
I know. And then you're like, ugh,
Ooh.
this guy's got a thick
I
cat.
feel like I drank a lot of Yellowtail.
Oh, I hate Yellowtail.
no. Meaning I went ooh because it's just like bad cum. In my head, I didn't see the cum, but it's yellow, so that's why I thought.
Bless your
Kidneys are no
I
good.
feel
That's
like
that
we have to
yellowy
take
cum.
this whole thing
We're
out.
keeping it
Yeah.
in, everybody. DM those cum pics to Aunt Peggy O on Instagram.
Just shots
Holla
of it
at
on the
you.
ground. Just weird
My
shots.
nose is getting redder and
If you guys
redder.
are too nervous, I'll send pictures of my cum. You can send.
Yeah. We'll all pass it around.
He's like, I made all these friends. I've been giving them a cum.
I have a bunch saved up already.
So he's like, so basically, long story short is like he used to live in those two towns,
Right.
and he was like, what can I how can I wear a Panthers jersey and not piss off the locals? So he's like, I'm gonna
Gotcha.
get Dallas sucks because
Nice.
Dallas sucks.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Smart move.
okay, but here's the kicker. Why is it 13? He's like, it's my lucky
She's
number.
like, that's our
And I
family
like,
number.
I'm like, that's my family lucky number.
Also, who the fuck is a family lucky number?
They all played sports. They all played number
sure.
13.
I got you.
And then she knew.
That makes
and then he
So
knew
then we take a picture. I send it to my brother, and then he says something like
The
I don't know,
skydiving
whatever
hat.
skydiving hat. Turns out the guy knows my cousin, who's like a fucking
Like,
like
just
a bass
hung out
drum,
with him.
like just the day before. He was like, I was just with Sean, like literally, and I was like, now my cousin's
dude,
name is
good-looking
Sean
dude?
Doherty.
Sorry to interrupt. Good looking dude?
No, this
No.
guy's
No.
crazy.
Okay.
This guy is.
All right, never mind.
Oh.
Okay, so I said,
This is
sorry,
a-
up to
we're-
this point, it's like interesting.
We're
you know.
gonna get deeper into
Okay,
this,
I
guys.
apologize.
This is
Also,
fabulous.
Neil, do I bury the
here we
lead?
go.
I always go like,
Oh, yeah.
I
True.
fucking
Immediately.
immediately.
I'm gonna get you like a little DJ table.
Yeah, she's
and
like-
when I see him, and
I thought you might have been master. I thought you might have been master storytelling me. I didn't know if you were going to drop it later. All right.
You get like a boner sound effect from when Peggy starts talking about somebody.
Sound
And bang. Mama was fully torqued. I saw this dude, and I'm like, I'm gonna fuck this dude. He's gonna suck my dick later.
Mama could have.
She gets like googly eyes. I'm gonna start like bringing props out for when me and Peggy
Woo.
just have like a trombone in the back.
And they're like, oh, I get why they don't date. He's autistic. What is this guy about? Why is he so many props?
I just got a little spinny hat on. Why is that autistic guy so hammered?
Must be an improv.
So
I hate improv.
So literally, so yeah, he like had hung out with my cousin, and then he started being creepy. He's like, "How about Sean's new hot girlfriend?" And I was like, "This is my cousin who like travels the world to go skydiving, and like we see each other. Like I see his dad all the time, but like I rarely see him. My brother and him like went surfing because he like literally he takes. I said literally again.
Mark that down.
We should. I'm gonna bring in a squirt bottle.
You said that the other day. You said that when we were with Aaron, and Aaron couldn't stop laughing. You're like, "Oh, when Peggy gets like that, like rambunctious, I should just do." And my best friend, this is my best friend from like the day I was born. She was like, "That's the funniest. That's what we've all needed our whole lives. Just calm her down. Just get her
Take it
knock
easy.
it
Huh?
out."
What? Sorry.
Get
So-
some water on our glasses. She'll get distracted for a
Yeah.
minute and pull it together.
So then this guy's like, "We have to do shots," and I was like, "Cool."
Oh, immediately.
And then
They scored. And he was like, I gotta do
and
a
then it's
shot
like
with
when
somebody.
we score, and when either team scores, well, like Aaron's husband, like soon to be husband Sam was like, we like all took the first one, and he's like, well, we're not doing that. Like I'm not buying this dude.
Yeah, we're not doing-
The Eagles are playing the Jets. We're gonna score.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah, sure.
So
And also, I'm not hanging
every
out with her.
time, yeah.
Just the guy's whole thing.
Well,
Okay.
this bar starts getting more and more packed.
We're making fun of him. We're all like, I'm like leaning over to
I'm like, of
her
course he has no
fiance. I'm like,
friends.
look at this fucking dork. We're just shitting on this guy.
Right.
And
The
then
Panther guy.
as the game goes on, droves of people are
Just-
coming in, and he
and-
knows everybody.
I mean,
and we look like fucking dorks. 'Cause we're
Right.
like, all right.
and we're all like, what does this fucking guy do? I mean, first of all, a severely sweaty girl.
This girl, Peggy looked at me and she's like, Ryan's losing it. I already hated the ladies in the corner, and they finally got up. I'm like, what in the fuck was that all about? Because we had been there for like an hour and a half, and they had one beer each, but they were already half gone when we got there.
It's sweaty
Yeah.
girls in the corner having one
No,
beer.
if
Anyway, we got
if
there
I
at
walk into
12:40.
somewhere, I always zero in on something, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wishing death on someone
Yeah.
immediately.
I'm like, I'm watching the football game. He's just watching these two older ladies
I'm like,
not
you believe
drink.
the hair on this lady?
Yeah.
Some fucking conditioner. Crazy broad.
One lady's got hairy
So,
arms.
but-
She had a choker on.
Yeah.
50, easily 60-year-old woman.
Yes.
She was fucking Sex in the City. Yeah, she just kept
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
You
she's
know
like,
what I
I'm
mean.
still fucking.
Yeah, you know, they're going for it.
She had an
She went
Instagram
for
for sure. But so does my grandma, by the way. Maureen, fuck off.
I love her.
You crazy bitch.
No profile picture. That's my favorite part.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Great.
wonderful.
So every person is like a new character that you would
They're
like
entering. Right.
Like if this was in a movie,
Right.
you'd be like, okay, this is overwritten.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
A girl walked in so sweaty.
the tightest, smallest little shorts. Like
You know
I
those
would say
little
CrossFit.
the CrossFit chicks?
Yeah.
But and then it looked like I was like, are you clenching your ass cheeks?
Right.
I couldn't, you can't, it was a shitty ass, but you can't stop looking at it.
Because it was like
just
clenched,
overactive, and it's
she
eye
had
level.
a wedgie and then a camel toe wedgie where full on knew how big her
Yeah.
puss was.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
I could sketch her pussy right now. You could see it. So I
But
was like,
then the
what
worst is
happening?
like she has these tiny shorts on and these giant calves because she obviously
Oh.
CrossFit. Then she has like a t-shirt on like Ryan, where I'm like,
No,
where's
she
the logic?
had a tank top.
Oh, it was tank top.
Remember?
I just remember me
But
like
it was a
nah.
gray shirt, and I'm like, she's sweating more.
Yeah.
Since she's been here, we're talking like shower level wet hair.
It looked like she came
One
in.
of those weird marathon drinking things or something?
No.
I don't know what the fuck
No,
this
All
is.
these
no,
people
everyone
were
coming
walking in
separately.
Yeah, okay.
And when she first walked in, I was like, I've been that. Like because there's open windows, so I'm like, I've been like coming home from a class in New York, and you see someone, and you run in and say hi. She never got a drink.
Okay.
Stayed the whole time.
Started drinking, and then the guy who looked like Liev Schreiber,
Shriver.
he came in, and I'm like, yo, this guy's a raging alcohol. Like you could just peg those people. You're like, he was like a good looking guy. You're like,
Wait.
that guy fucking gets
Nice pun
down.
there.
This guy. What'd I say?
You can peg those people.
Well, I wouldn't
Those
actually peg him. I
alcoholics.
got a dick.
No, I meant because I'm
I
pegging.
know. Yeah, I got it. But I was just shitting on you for not having an actual dick. You know what I mean? But you dickless loser.
Is that who you went outside and smoked a cigarette and talked about? Yeah.
That's so I went outside. Yeah, I go outside. Because we were talking to him,
Yeah.
and then like there was a couple other people that were friends with him, and then I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and I started talking to him. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, dude, what the fuck's going on here?
Right.
And I was like, you're not friends with that guy, right? He's like, oh, fucking hell. He's a British guy.
Yeah.
He starts going into he's like, yeah, I just know him from the bar or whatever.
he must just be a regular at this bar, and so
Right.
everybody who comes in
And
is
then
just.
Rory, like somebody yelled something about the baby, like outside to me. I think you did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. I was like, see, that's a cute baby. I'm like, some of these babies are fucking gross. He's like, dude, you should have seen my baby when it was born. He started shitting on this kitty head. He's like, by accident too, is the worst. I'm like, I like this guy.
I know, and actually, you came in. I was like, "What the fuck? Why didn't you really introduce me to him?" And he's like,
That's my boy
"Oh."
Mike.
He's like, "Oh," and he has like a baby out of wedlock. He'd love you. I think
He's
he
a
got
jewelry
married.
salesman.
He was.
Yeah. He lived in the Caribbean and he was selling jewels.
This is when I get
And then he
mad
got
at
a
you.
promotion.
Oh,
But
no.
It's just never
One
gonna
slipped
hook
through
a
the
bitch
cracks.
I have he was too skinny for you. You don't like him.
He wasn't that
See,
skinny.
this is we're having a breakfast
was.
sandwich situation.
He
again.
was like my height, but he had like a pudge.
Yeah, that's not skinny.
we got to identify targets.
Skinny limbs and legs.
Church guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy made Church guy look like he had a disease. This guy was gorgeous.
Right.
A gorgeous
No, he
man.
was gorgeous. I know.
Okay.
All right, fine. Moving
Okay.
on.
So, sorry.
So
the
we're
rest of
shitting
this
on these
is-
babies.
Right, right. You said
Oh no, it was
we
just, we couldn't wrap our head around.
Yeah,
we're
so-
like, is this guy like?
So this guy's like a weird mayor of this dumb bar.
And then
people
I
are piling
asked.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm like, all right, man.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's what
I was
we're
like-
what's your deal? Are you like a
Because he was like
billionaire?
this. Because he was on his. He's like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, what are you losing money on the game? And he's like, nah, it's work stuff. And like both of us kind of did like, it's Sunday. Who works on Sunday? And then you were like, well, actually, she's been answering emails.
Right.
And he's like, I was like, what do you do for a living? He's like, I'm
He's like, how much time you get?
yeah.
He's like, I do 6. Well, also what he was saying, because he was talking to me, and what the fuck was I standing there with? He started saying that his eyes were fucked up. He's like, something about the army. He's like, I got him fixed in the army. And then I'm sitting there and I'm eavesdropping, as I do.
Yes.
And he's talking to his friends, and he's like, he said something about how he didn't get into the army. And then he was like, so he just like kept making up all
Kept
these
making
stories. I'm like, what the
stories.
fuck is the deal with this
Right.
dude?
But me and Aaron's theory was he's got to be a billionaire.
That's what, we were like,
And
this
like
dude's
he's
gotta
just
be
like
a
because
closet
he
billionaire.
every time the Panthers score the entire bar he bought a shot.
Like the 15 people.
Like, and my
in the
bill was
corner.
high, and we just drank beer, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure his bill was like $1,000.
Yeah.
At like
But that's what
pretty
he was saying.
reasonable.
He was like he was friends with the bar owner. That's when I was talking to the guy outside. I guess they were all friends, and then but me and we went over to him like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Are you like a rich guy? And he's like, because you asked him how many jobs he had. He's like, I got like 17 jobs. And then he started to describe something, and then he brought up skydiving and started like fucking explaining physics, and I was like, dude.
Well, no,
feel like
I know
I'm
what
in a
happened.
fucking
He was
lecture
like,
hall
he's
right
like,
now.
you gotta come skydiving with me. And Ryan's like, this broad hates heights. I was like, there's nothing I want to do less than fucking skydive.
And he's like,
And
the
he's, like, trying to
centrifugal
convince me-
denomination of the fucking
And
quadrant.
I think we
I'm
both were like,
okay.
I think I was like, okay, can we do these shots? Okay, I'm leaving. Bye. I'm
Fuck
not
my
going to listen to
sucking
this.
dick.
Yeah.
I was like, this is terrible, dude. You're boring. Also, I hate people who can get that drunk and then try to say big words, but like there's no like continuity in the sentence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just throwing out big shit. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not listening to this from a guy with fucking cargo pants.
The symbiosis of the nucleus. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
that's
doing
exactly
right
what he
now?
was talking. I'm like, hey,
shut
you
up.
were just screaming fucking cunt when the Jets scored. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right.
He was like flip flopping, slapping the bar, and everybody in the bar was like, "What is this guy fucking for real?"
Yeah.
It was even
That's what me and the
during
dude
game.
outside were saying.
Yeah, it's like
because the guy outside was like, I don't know. He's like, this guy's embarrassing. I'm like, oh, he's not your friend. He's like, fuck no. He's like, I just know him from the bar. I was like, thank God.
because it's like nobody's getting rowdy like that.
There was a baby in there. There was a baby friendly, multiple
There
babies.
was multiple babies.
Two babies.
So.
What time are we talking during the day?
It was
a
1 o'clock game.
1 o'clock game, right? So you're there. Perfect. Can we get that? We got to get that. I'm
gonna
going to
1
pull
o'clock
that out as a
game.
clip.
That'd be good.
No, but it was a fun
It's
weekend.
great. It sounds fun.
Yeah.
So
Monday
I might-
wasn't amazing.
I might have overdone it. But I was good. I was home early last night and
We
Monday.
all overdid it.
It was good. I was home very early Monday. I walked in
In
at
the eyes of-
9:30.
in the eyes of Christ.
I went
We all-
home at 9:30, and my mom was like, "Wow,
On Monday?
yeah." She's like, "You did come home early." I was
you?
like, "I said I was just going to do a podcast
Well,
and
it's
maybe
like,
a mic."
We're not going to do a. We were like, oh, we're going to go do this podcast, and as soon as we walk in, it's just a bottle of Tito's. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
what's Daddy to do? You know. But we had
Pulling my
like
arm
2,
here.
3 drinks.
So I feel like we have a lovable monster of the week.
Yeah.
Besides my drunken personality that fell and yelled at a lot of people.
Yeah.
I had a lot of apology emails to send, text messages the next day.
It's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, hey.
Thankfully, I feel like I've built up enough good karma in my life that when now
Peggy's go-to is, I'm a good person.
that's your.
No, I say I'm nice. I don't say I'm a good person. I'm not a good person.
See, I am a good person.
Yeah.
I'm mean to myself.
That's what did I eat? I ate some. I was like, I'm getting Arby's. She's like, stop self-harming. I was like, is that self-harming? Eating Arby's? Delicious.
And then I went home and that night it was last night I ate gnocchis by myself. It was great. I love it. It's my
They're
favorite.
delicious.
Yeah.
It's a
Very
delicious pasta.
Heavy, but good.
Oh, they're heavy.
Yeah.
What is that technically? A potato?
Well, you could do
Yeah, there's 2 different kinds.
potato or
Yeah.
ricotta.
Now I'm fucking
So,
hungry.
on the Lost episode, we did talk about how we thought Miley Cyrus was the monster of the week because she broke up with her husband. Her friend broke up with her husband, and then they went all over Italy just fucking making out, and 2 girls, and
With
it's
the
like
chick, right?
with the chick, and
Yeah.
just like
Who is she? You?
And now she's
Fucking this guy.
Monday. I was like,
I was like, do you ever go on like the Snapchat like explore page?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites because you can just see blatantly mentally ill people that have a following, and I'm like, fucking yeah, baby. And then you could just see like weird news stories, and they're like Miley Cyrus, because I remember Peggy brought up Miley Cyrus, and then it was like Miley Cyrus's new whatever. And this motherfucker, he's posting stories on his Instagram or something that baby just made me breakfast. I'm like, this bitch just cheated on her husband. Now she's making this guy breakfast.
and he looks
Breakfast is one of the most. I mean, and then looking at this guy has to make ugly dudes all over America feel good because she went from the fucking hottest dude ever to this piece of shit.
I
No,
mean-
the brother's the good looking one, but the
But
younger
they're
one's
bo-
good looking too.
They're both really good looking. This
Yeah,
guy
this
has
guy-
like a tiny face. He's have a spray tan.
I fucking hate him.
Listen, you can't have the same color skin as hair. That's a weird
Yeah.
combo. You can't
that
have.
is an
You can't
excellent
have
point.
you can't have
His
like
midtones
golden skin when we're like you're pretty white.
Yeah,
He should have Neil skin, and then
yeah.
he literally
Which is good skin.
good skin,
It's
great
good skin. If you got a spray tan, you look like a
Lime.
fucking lunatic.
psycho.
That would be-
And then he's got like frosted golden tips.
Which is a good hair
No,
color.
is
But
he
he
just
doesn't have the skin for
Australian
it.
though? Is that just it's got to be
Nah.
right. It's got to be frosted.
No,
up,
the
right?
other guy was Australian.
Yeah.
The Hemsworths. The Hemsworths.
I can't see anything with these lights.
Oh,
But
yeah, no, sorry.
what's it saying?
So let's see. Miley Cyrus.
I was outraged about the
new
breakfast.
Flame Cody Simpson. You were up to. I know.
I mean,
Breakfast is
also,
sacred to you.
Miley Cyrus can't fucking cook.
Yeah,
She
her
definitely
cook.
made her like a fucking sprout.
No,
There was pictures of her at the food store, looking all busted at the Whole Foods or the. What's the other fucking Erewhon? I was gonna say Iguan. Erewhon's like the bougie Whole Foods.
I mean, the fact that you think that I think that something's more bougie than Whole Foods.
Well, let me
You mean
squeeze
Wegmans?
something on that because we're about to be in California on Sunday. No, Erewhon. Never heard of this?
Mm-mm.
It's like the fancier Whole Foods.
Okay, I feel like that's
I
the
was
story.
just at the less fancy. Yeah, I mean that's basically it. This bitch.
But I mean, whatever. Miley Cyrus. Listen, I think I'm gonna go with.
So yeah, I guess sources here just saying, like sources say that she's saying she just wants to have fun, and she's not looking for anything too serious.
I'm just trying to suck dick and make omelets. You know what I mean? Which I'm cool with.
Honestly, that just. This is why I relate.
Could you
with Miley
come on
Cyrus.
the omelet?
So yeah, but she was so she's.
Oh no, this is funny. That sounds great. I love making breakfast for people. I like having a good time. I don't want to be tied down to no one.
A good time just means
I have a
sucking
couple tattoos that are upsetting.
dick. Misspelled?
Misspelled in Gaelic. It happens.
That's showbiz, baby.
I float to the by side sometimes when beautiful women walk by. Float to the by.
We did look her up.
Oh, she texted me the next morning. Oh, we texted all day long.
Oh my gosh,
we followed y'all on Instagram.
that's cute.
She is cute. It's
We
like,
are gonna
well,
get married.
This is
She
like,
reverts to a 7-year-old.
when I get upset, it's so funny when like a person you meet at a bar files your Instagram and you have to be like, okay, what? Because I post outrageous photos of me like on purpose for comedy purposes, and I'm like, ooh, okay, well, this, if you just look at my Instagram, well, and if you listen to this podcast, you're just like, Peggy is off the rails. Right. But I actually,
I'm just screaming about. I just go out to pasta dinners and do blow, baby.
I know.
Anyway, what's up, Grandma?
you know your mom and
they
grandma
don't give
are
a
dying
fuck.
laughing at this.
Oh yeah, my mom's gonna be like.
I hope my dad
Ryan.
never finds out about podcasts.
There's no fucking way. You kidding me? Hell no.
But no,
Making new friends.
making new friends.
Hell yeah.
And we have like an exciting week coming up.
Yeah.
So we're going to California.
Oh yeah, of course.
Shitty.
Nice.
And we gotta
Great.
come back and do our shit Thursday.
Yeah.
We're super
This will
tired
definitely
for sure.
not be out by then.
Oh yeah,
but,
no, suck our dicks then. Never mind.
but this was a fun one. I feel like exhausted reliving the weekend. Like
Yeah,
I'm
I'm like,
it feels like Monday again.
That's why I look like shit.
Yeah. You're like, okay, none of that was good. Also, got bruises in a lot of other places. That's upsetting.
Cheeks. You didn't get another ass bruise, right?
I think I reactivated it.
Reactivate it. I'm pretty sure she has a cyst.
React.
I know. At this point, I'm like, I think I gotta get it checked out. No, I always have a couple thigh bruises.
I'm always good for a good thigh bruise.
Because usually I'm getting thied up at a bar
And
a little too hard.
Got a little filled up there. Tied up,
Getting
felt up, getting filled up on her thighs.
It was a combination of like getting felt up and
right.
filling up,
Right,
which is actually my two favorite things. Yeah, you want to feel these and then let me cry on you? Fuck yeah, let's do it.
I thought you said filled up.
I thought she did too.
Feel me up, then fill me up, baby.
Yeah. These are my two favorite things.
Filled up, like welling of the teeth.
Of the teeth. Welled up and
All right.
filled up.
I feel like everyone's worried
All
about
right.
all my updates.
Nah,
I
yeah.
have fucked church guy again. Whoops.
Nice. I was going to ask you that.
Totally forgot who the Viking guy was until I was listening to a sports podcast on the way here, and they talked about the Vikings.
Fuck Tennessee.
Because we're playing the Vikings, and I was like, ooh, maybe I should hit that guy up. And I'm like, that's been way too long. Fuck that.
How long has it been?
Oh, we're done?
I mean, I had
Week?
people hit you up from time to time.
No, I know. I was proud of myself for getting
See
someone.
what the wind blew.
That never happens. My brain is just constantly like, remember this person said that to you? I'm like, I forgot about a whole person. That's crazy. That's upsetting.
There was a guy. Oh, never mind. You're gone.
And that's
Those-
it. Those
those
are all the
updates?
updates, right?
Oh, okay.
Everything.
Yeah.
I feel like I
So there's like the relationship up there. Who's double church guy again?
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Yeah.
It
I
was.
yelled at her for that one.
I thought that we were done with church.
Yeah, no, yeah, I got in trouble.
Okay.
She's grounded.
I was real guilty in the morning. I texted.
Was it
him.
worth it?
I can always tell
No,
when she.
it wasn't. That was the other thing. It
that's
wasn't
a
worth
bummer.
it. Remember? I
yeah.
told you it wasn't worth it. And then in the morning, he was like, I was like, do you want to go to Wawa? Always when I take him to work, I get him Wawa. And he said no. And then I dropped him off. And he's like, I'm going to go in the Manhattan Bagel. And I was like,
This motherfucker.
you can stop fucking me.
You can't stop fucking.
You can.
That is the
Shirt number 2.
That's so funny.
Shirt number 2.
You want to?
You can stop fucking me.
Excuse me, little black birdie. Is that you flying away to the fucking Manhattan Bagel?
You're
And
gonna fucking
also-
go to.
Hey, real quick.
It's a real.
Plus 1 point for church guy for going to Manhattan Bagel instead of
I
Wawa.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
But also,
You too good for me.
Yeah.
no, I would have been.
You
Listen.
can stop
Get your
fucking
hands out of the camera.
No, I
Sorry.
fucking
It's always
love.
every time.
I
I couldn't
fucking
say it.
love
You're good,
Manhattan
you're good.
Bagel. I mean, in a different time period, he'd be like, "Well, I gotta wait for Brian. I gotta wait for this guy anyway. Just come in
Yeah.
and get a bag." I had our
You come in and bag up.
Right.
no,
We'll
but
get
why?
Vegas.
Why you in love with the waitress or something? Listen,
Oh,
you
she's
can
already started.
stop fucking me, but you then are gonna take away a breakfast sandwich.
can
I
stop
mean,
having sex
it
with me.
is literally
This is all I got.
bagels and eggs.
Let me,
is-
let me drink your bad cum and let me get breakfast sandwiches with you.
How about I
that's
not
all right.
come? You kind of be shitty. And also, we see my favorite bartender at the bar we used to go to, and she almost cries. She's like, I haven't seen you in so long. Made it awkward. Then we have mediocre, if I could even call it that, sex.
Oh. This is the morning stuff? Wait, what?
I wish I had that.
Yeah. Sorry, keep going.
Then we wake up.
Right, so I was wondering, you didn't. I thought you were telling had sex the night before, not that
No
good.
morning
Then you
dick?
try to wake up and then try to get
We
something.
did it again.
No good either.
No dice.
That's a fucking bummer. That's an issue.
The magic is left.
That should have been.
That's showbiz.
Well, because he
baby.
came too quick. Because he's.
Oh, this
he
motherfucker
missed
was
my
trying to.
fucking pussy.
Oh, you missing this shallow pussy, huh, cowboy?
We gotta stop talking about it.
I'm never gonna be able to stop.
I can't.
Why don't you mosey on
I just
over,
love the-
cowboy?
Oh, I'm just
Why don't you
picturing.
sidle up to this shallow pussy?
Just die hard when you say cowboy. I'm just thinking.
Didn't even do. Didn't even like. It was.
You gonna miss this pussy, cowboy?
She's like, I feel like she's got 2 6-shooters.
yeah. Boom, boom.
Clink, clink. You can hear those little spurs walking.
I'm surprised this guy even tried to. Well, I mean, never mind. Sorry.
Tried to have sex with
No,
him?
I'm trying to say, like, usually in that case, if I even think, I want to take the
I
idea
think-
of you not getting off in the morning. If I fucked up the night before,
I mean, listen. If
I'm
you
gonna
think the
take
guy got
care
me
of
off
you.
every time, the guy's a fucking no.
yeah, all right.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I
Okay.
love to
Alright.
fucking fall for guys who make me come maybe once or twice, and then I'm like, no, it's like a drug. You know, you're like, no, it's gonna happen
shit.
again.
Manhattan Bagel.
And then you're gonna
You
fuck.
can stop having sex.
You
My
can stop
favorite.
fucking.
You can stop fucking me, but you can't take my bagels away.
First they came for the fucking, and
now-
then they came for the
My
bagels.
bagels.
And then I drove home like in silence, being like, there was not one good part of this.
Well, what's hurt? Right, because you were like, I was gonna do, and then you fucking went without me and did the thing, and I was
We
gonna
at least had
at least.
our cute bagel
What the
session.
fuck?
at Wawa.
Or we at least had the thing of like at night, you'd be like, should I set my alarm to get on public transit? And we did the whole back and forth. And instead, it was just like, I was like, we're getting picked up tomorrow. And he says it. And I was like, what time do you got to get up? He's like, I don't know. You want to drive me? Like, just
Ugh.
nothing. After he like couldn't.
Holy shit, dude!
It's fine. I got it on my system. I mean, I think I
yeah.
did text him again like another
Nah,
time.
do
when I got
not
drunk.
text him again, please.
But Mama officially deleted.
You
but
gotta-
we are still friends on Facebook. And he
Don't do
Laugh
that.
reacted to
He
Paul.
literally laugh reacted to Ryan and then watched my stories all weekend long.
No,
So I think he has a crush on you.
I don't like this guy.
I was kidding.
Oh, who's the good athlete now?
Blocked it again. What are you
All
talking
right,
about?
this has gone off the rails, but
My updates: no coke overdose. Slight. Forget what the
slight
fuck else we
best
were
friend just fell to the ground, could have died, but we
talking-
didn't
No, it
even
was fine. Yeah. Everybody lived.
Hey, everyone left. No,
The
no more
Eagles won.
overdoses.
I
Yeah, none of
unruined
that.
the birthday, kinda,
do. You definitely did. You
and
unruined it.
then What else was the
we
other
learned
issue?
a bunch on this podcast, right?
Something else happened. I was going to say.
You really opened up in this podcast, and I was excited for you.
If you just
I
travel,
don't know my dad.
I love how that. Look, he is bad at compliments. You like didn't know where to look.
Yeah.
I've never had
Freaked out.
you not be able to just stare at me and be like, "What the fuck?" And then you
Fucking bitch.
and you're like, "I don't know my dad. I'm sorry."
I'm going to Manhattan Bagel. Suck my dick. I'm just kidding. I don't like
you
Manhattan
would
Bagel.
never. I don't like it, but
I would
in
never
comparison to Wawa, you would never ever not get me a breakfast sandwich if we were hanging out. I know
no.
you.
I get breakfast sandwiches.
You got too much of a guilty
Plus,
conscience.
I'm like, oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Coffee house. We went to the wedding. Did we talk about the wedding?
no,
no,
So-
fuck. Wait, this
Because
episode's
when I
too
saw-
long.
I mean, real quick. We'll bang this out.
we're actually honestly, you got 10. I mean, we're at so you're at 120 right now.
That is too long.
Oh, you wanted to keep everything to
An
an
hour
hour?
20?
We have never discussed anything about this podcast.
no,
You understand
we've
that, right?
been going to like 1:15.
Okay.
All right,
So
bang
120.
this up.
Right.
Fucking wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm not worried about her coming. I'll tell the
I
story.
am wrangling you in on this then. If you're
Fuck
gonna
again.
do it.
This bitch got nothing. You got nothing.
Sorry, I'm never
For
gonna
the
do that
audio
again.
listeners, Peggy threw a bottle.
That was, she
And it
tried
was
to throw the
blocked
duck.
again.
I blocked that. She tried to throw a water bottle cap. Blocked that.
Yes.
Garbage Italians.
Yes.
Irish. I don't know why I said Italians.
said
I've been hanging out with
I
Dan. I've been hanging out with Dan Madden. too
Rein
long.
it in.
Wait a minute.
Get to the wedding.
Shut up.
Rein it in. Get to the wedding.
So,
Peggy, back to
there's
Sancho.
this establishment across the street from my old apartment.
Great place.
Coffee House 2. Holla at your boy. Sponsor the podcast. So,
I think they would.
but, so the girl I'm dating, we, like me and Peggy, every time we're hanging out, we're like, well, that's where we're getting breakfast. That's the place. It's amazing. We're getting coffee. And me and the girl, I almost said her name. Me and the girl I'm dating go there for breakfast. And then I was working the one day, so she went out and hung out with the waitress all day. I think I forgot to tell you this part.
No, I heard this.
Yeah, so then the next time, me and Peggy going to get food, and the waitress is like shooting me darts.
Right. She's like,
And I texted her, I'm like, yo,
Jesus.
did you... The waitress thought that... I think she thought that I was fucking both of you.
Right.
And she wasn't like, who was the other woman?
Right.
So then...
Wait, time out. Did you actually ask?
No. I know like was talking to the girl
Right,
because
right,
I went
right.
and was...
And
Fuck.
Yeah, you
names.
just said her name, so I got to pull
Delete.
that now.
Yeah, delete that
God
part.
damn it. Go
It's
ahead.
sorry.
It's all right. Now
That's
you're
good.
good. 120. I
even
got
though
it.
she's a mystery,
Yeah,
I
she
can't find her.
Oh, yeah, true. What are you going to fucking Google her?
When you get a chance.
I will.
But,
No, I mean, could you throw me one when you get a chance?
Yeah.
Oh,
forget.
I don't know what.
I
I don't know
apologize.
what
Thank
you were
you, buddy.
doing.
but,
I apologize.
I thought you were
Go ahead.
ready,
No,
ready to
I'm
check.
sorry. Yeah,
yeah, because I came in with her the next day, and the girl... Her
But
and the
I've
girl
also
were-
gone in there by myself a lot.
That's why she was confused. And then we come walking, and this girl just shot me a look, and I was like, "Did you see that?"
But we've never bought food together there.
No.
So it's like.
But I'm saying it was a few days before when she was there, and then I came in with you. Like real quick after, and this girl's like, "This fucking piece of shit," looking at me like I said hi to her, and she like wouldn't even just fucking stared a hole through my head. So then a few days later, we had a wedding. And I'm on my way there, and I go to get a coffee, and I'm like fucking running late, and I pull up, and I park out front, and I get out of the car, and my car's still in drive, and fucking knock over a fucking huge tree.
Shit.
I hit a fucking picnic table, literally drove it across the sidewalk, and banged it into the front step of this fucking restaurant.
Fuck.
But I'm like, oh fuck! I'm like smoking a cigarette. I'm dressed for a wedding, by the
Right.
way. I look like a fucking sociopath,
Right.
but I'm not having a freak out about this. There's people eating there. Like I definitely would have just fucked somebody up so bad. And I just get into my car, back it up. I drag the picnic table. Everyone comes out, and I just pop the plant back up, shut off the car. I'm like, all right, put my cigarette out, and I went in and got a coffee.
And he still went in. That's the funniest to me. I would have been
yeah.
like, well, I guess you have to.
What? At that point, I'm like, I'm fucking getting the coffee. I got a red eye.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Get it, boy. Get it.
Hell
Good
yeah.
for you. God damn it, we're too far away. Thank you.
Nice. Much better.
Peggy's a
Much
lesbian.
better.
That's it for this week.
Neil,
So this
you
will be
are
coming
great.
out. Oh no! Thank you, Peggy.
This
I
is going to be
appreciate
coming
that.
out.
This will be
I
coming
think
out
we
on
all
like the
can't take
7th.
compliments, it feels like.
I said nice. Thank you. 17th. I think technically this would be coming out. I could be wrong.
No, we got next
this
one.
Thursday.
So the next we have this Thursday's 3 and 4.
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah.
is 5.
Oh boy.
So actually, the next
You
show
got-
we can
yeah.
promote is November 7th. I will be in Puerto Rico because my birthday's the next day, and my best friend Erin is getting married. Ryan's holding down the fort at Manny Brown's. We have a really great lineup. Letice is going to be there definitely.
Wonderful.
I can't remember anybody else, but fuck yeah! I think Jillian Markowitz.
Yeah.
I definitely butchered her last
Markowitz.
name. And then my show in media at Sligo is November 15th, and that is my Pat House and Ryan Foster and Lindsay Bowling birthday party show. So fucking
Suck our dicks.
Mama's gonna be in her Jesus year, so I feel like it's my best year.
Is
For-
that we
Jesus
went
died
over
when he
that.
was
For all-
33.
Yep. For all that, that's
Praise
Little
Allah.
Monsters and Friends for the show.
Yeah,
right?
Little Monsters and
Yeah.
Friends.
You
You
can
can
check
find
that
it on Eventbrite. You can find it both on Eventbrite. Follow us, rate us, like us, share it with a friend, except for if they're related to me. And
Send us your cum.
yeah, send us your cum.
Please.
But seriously, let's fucking fix your bios. I know you're bad at dating, all you out there, and I am great when you first meet me.
Nobody kills it harder than me until your birthday hits. Unless I don't give a shit about you. Then I'm kind of rough.
Yeah.
In
Pretty
general.
Yeah. Oh God.
And then Ryan, you want to give your social media just in case, or you want to just keep it Lovable Monsters? What do you got, Paul?
Ryan L. Foster _
Yeah, Aunt
And it's
Peggy. Yo.
Love it. So
Yeah.
we'll see you guys next time.
Hell
Safe
yeah,
travels.
Love you,
babies.
Dan.
Love yous. Bye.
Bye.
This has been a Drop Tent Media Production.